Thing barks. Wow. What's happening, fellas? Feast your eyes on one of one. This is a Staiger Designs. This is actually one of her serialized customs. This is number 26. She dreamed up the whole concept. I got to thank my friend Tom Nelson, professional arm wrestler from out in the Midwest. He is one of the big bore addicts that put on the SM22 Sand Mountain race. And I purchased this bike from him about 5 months ago, and we've been working on it about 4 of those 5 months. We took it right down to the frame. He inspired me to do the red, white, and blue theme here because he powder coated the frame blue, and when we got it back from him, we tore it right down to the frame. Engine, front end, swing arm, everything came apart. And Mario Testa spent the better part of the last 4 months on and off working on this thing. The engine was put into the vapor blasting tank. You can see how nice and crisp the cylinder looks. That's not paint. It's been completely vapor blasted, as was the exhaust, the brake calipers, the hubs, everything else. Super clean on the bike. All the aluminum's been polished. The fork uppers were actually originally anodized blue, but the anodizing had failed from years of just aging. So we stripped off the anodizing, which is no easy task, and then polished the fork uppers almost like chrome, like we did the swing arm, which is an awful lot of work. The rear wheel's also been polished. All the aluminum on the bike's been polished except for the baffle. The baffle that came on it was not nearly as nice as this one. These are I'll just say they're close to unobtainium. This is an original Kawasaki KX500 muffler in mint condition. They sound awesome. They give it plenty of power, and I wanted to match it with the original stock exhaust on the front. So Christy came up with the concept, and she knocked it out of the park. This has got to be the nicest looking one of the nicest looking KX500s I've ever seen. Of course, I'm partial to red, white, and blue. Kenny's little brother, Devin, put the magic on these tires right here. This is the first set of red Hoosiers we've ever done. He painted the Hoosier, used the Hoosier tire paint, and went with a red theme on there, which just really sets this thing off. I mean, it's almost too nice looking to ride, but they're made to ride, so I'd ride it. Starting at the front of the bike, brand new Hoosier tire. The front rim's been completely polished. The front brake system's been completely dismantled and rebuilt with a new pad and a brand new braided stainless golfer brake line. The master cylinder was rebuilt up top here with a new Works Connection blue cap on there and a new polished aluminum brand new lever. So the whole front brake system's rebuilt. The forks, as I mentioned, were completely dismantled. Mario actually replaced the fork seals on here, polished the fork lowers. The fork uppers were polished by our detail department. They've got probably 5 hours just in the polishing the forks. The fork triple clamps are cleaned and put a little shine on them. A new Pro Taper quick adjust clutch perch was installed, along with a new engine stop switch, which you definitely want to have a kill switch on a 500, that's for sure. Pro Grip 801 grips were installed, two-tone black and dark and blue. The fork or the steering head bearings were greased, and everything was put back together on the front end, so the front end was completely rebuilt. It has a new front number plate, new Pro Taper red, white, and blue crossbar pad, and a nice set of Pro Taper bars, fat bars. It's got a new white gas tank, whole new plastic kit. We put a brand new radiator shrouds, front fender, side number plates, rear fender, and Christy designed this seat cover on the Moto Seat website and had it installed here. Billy Blythe, our resident upholstery guy, put the seat cover on. The graphics, again, red, white, and blue. You can see the Kaplan America logo on the front fender, the number ones, VP Racing, KX500, Hoosier Tire logo on the side. And if you zoom in, you'll see this is kit number 26. What that means is there's only one of these on the planet, guys. She does not sell these kits yet. Maybe she will eventually, but this is number 26. And it's pretty, as of now, it's 100% exclusive. You can't get these. The original exhaust was bicarbonate sodium blasted, stripped and repainted. The radiators were also cleaned and repainted. It has a new set of aluminum radiator guards on the front, nice and durable aluminum radiator guards. The kicker was polished. The complete ass end of the bike came off. The shock spring was repainted. The rear wheel was polished. The swing arm took half a day, maybe a full day to polish up the swing arm. The brake system was completely rebuilt. You can see it has a brand new Golfer braided stainless brake line. The master cylinder was rebuilt. It has a set of the super stock oversized pegs, which are a nice upgrade from the originals. The rear wheel was polished. It has a brand new Hoosier tire on with a new tube. And if you look closely, you'll see it's got the nice dress-up kit on the blue for the rim lock. Coming around this side, you'll see it has a mica, lightweight aluminum, black sprocket with a brand new Pro Taper top-of-the-line chain. It's got a Fredette Racing Products brand new chain guide. Another, of course, matching pegs. The original shifter is in mint condition. That was polished. We purchased a factory racing Boyson cover for this side right here. New GPI radiator hoses. The carb was completely rebuilt with new hoses, new fuel lines, new drain hoses, new twin air filter, and I think that's about it. Let me grab the work order. I might have left something out, but completely gone through. Just a beautiful piece. It runs really good. The stock exhaust works awesome. The frame rails, you definitely want to.
Why don't you get on the other side? Sure.
Okay. Let me slide it over. It's about to slide off the thing. This side of the frame rails, take a look here. They are in pristine condition. There's not a single ding. There's not even a pebble-sized ding on that side, which is remarkable and almost unheard of on a 500. And this side is pristine also, not a single ding. So Tom picked a good one. You got to start with a good core bike. If you have a rusted or bent or damaged frame, or if the subframe's bent, they're never quite right. He started with a pristine frame, powder coated it, and we took it from there and made the magic happen. Again, 4 months, a lot of time put into designing this and on Christy's part, and us executing her vision for this one-off Kawasaki KX500. Just going down the parts list here, I see we've got a 3-page work order here. The bottom line, they worked on it for 4 months. Mario put down 18 hours. I know damn well he's got more than 18 hours in this thing, but that's what he put. I don't even know if he remembers how much he worked on it. And the detail shop had it down in the paint shop for 12 hours. So they put down 30 hours. That's a very conservative estimate of the length of this project. It was on and off the bench so many times. Plus parts, the total came to $4,000. I think anybody on the planet would be super grateful to bring in their KX and have it coming out looking like this one-off factory special for $4,000. It'd be a no-brainer. We'd have a line down the end of the street. Matter of fact, if I could send my bikes as I buy them to someone to have them come back looking nice for $4,000, give me a call, because I got about 100 bikes waiting to get done. And it's a serious value. What was done to the bike, it looks beautiful. I did leave a couple things off. It has the works connection, anodized blue oil fill cap on this side of the motor, the blue anodized reservoir cap, the TM power lip chain roller, let's see, the steering head bearings are brand new, steering stem bearing kit, so not only were the forks rebuilt, but the bearings in the front end just feels super tight. My whole bike feels super tight. Again, all the plastics are new Moto seat cover, Golfer stainless brake lines, new clutch cable, new EBC front and rear brake pads. The calipers, as I mentioned, were vapor blasted. If you zoom in on the calipers, zoom in on this caliper right here, check this out. Super clean. It was vapor blasted, new brake pads, new Golfer rotor. Everything's clean, rebuilt, works beautifully. It has a Scott's KX shark fin on the bottom here, aluminum to protect the rear brake rotor. So, and of course, the red Hoosier tires, man. I think we might have set a trend here. I actually ordered, in addition to the white Hoosier tire, we also have some blue Hoosier tire paint, the red and the white. So expect to see maybe a Yamaha or one of our CRs or maybe even a KX come out with some blue Hoosiers. So just having some fun here. As far as any issues with the bike, the only issue I could find anywhere is on the shock shaft. The chrome coating is fading a little bit on the shock shaft, or there's a little small section where it peeled. It doesn't appear to be leaking oil. I'd keep an eye on that. That could be fixed by like factory connection. You can re-chrome that, or Race Tech, whoever. But we've got to draw a line in the sand somewhere, man. It's ready for a new home. It's ready to ride. Take it out to Sand Mountain, put a sand paddle on it, bring it to Pismo. Let the 500s eat. And people say, oh, the 500's too much power. Well, you never been to Sand Mountain. You never been to Glamis, because you can hold these things. You need a 500 for there. Google Jeremy McGrath. Do yourself a favor. If you like KX500s, go on YouTube and Google Jeremy McGrath Mammoth Mountain on the 500. Earlier this year, he had a 500 on there. 6-length hole shot over the 450 4-strokes and absolutely waxed the pro class at Mammoth Mountain by a long shot, not a little bit. He was freaking flying. The right rider on, if you're man enough to handle a 500, you can really send it on these things. Also, the blue front hardware on the front wheel. Just everywhere you look, every square. This is what we call a rotisserie detail or rotisserie restoration. It was completely dismantled, top to bottom, and every square inch of it's been polished, plated, replaced, or whatever. You look underneath take a look underneath here, Kenny. Underneath the rear of this bike here. The bottom side, the shock guard, all the plastics. Look at this, is a original Kawasaki baffle in pristine condition. That's kind of unobtainium. They don't make them anymore. You can't get them. So I love the way they sound. That's why it's on there. This is No Excuses 500, guys. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. It's going to be sold on eBay. If you want to see what's available on our channel, if you're on YouTube, just go over to the About Us, click on About Us, and at the bottom it says there's our eBay link to our eBay auctions on the About Us page, or go to Kaplan Cycles, KAPLAN cycles.com, and there's a link to our auctions there. So thanks for watching. God bless America.